We began the day with 25 long drive competitors here at the 2019 Wells Fargo Advisors Endless Summer Invitational, and now we are down to just two. Our final is set. Kyle Berkshire on your right there, the youngster against last year's champion, Eddie Fernandez, and it'll be the young man first on the tee box.
Yeah, Kyle's going to start out swinging hard because he doesn't do anything.
I was going to say, does he ever not swing hard from what I've seen today?
He is swinging so hard. It's unbelievable.
Well, that one drifts right and out of bounds, so here's Fernandez with a chance to hit the grid first and maybe set a little precedence.
You know, this is a great matchup. The oldest here versus the youngest. You know, there's going to be a little gamesmanship going, I would say so. That's the way you kind of take down a guy who's a hot rod.
Both players missing the grid with their first ball here in our final, presented by Tough Shed.
All right, he's closing his stance a little, which means he's looking for that draw. And he sticks the landing.
And he holds the pose as that one goes all the way straight down the middle, drifting to the right side.
Oh my gosh, that is a 430 plus.
Past the 430 line.
Wow.
A response coming here from Eddie Fernandez. And that one will just miss the grid, though. Not by much.
Eddie may be up for the task. I'll tell you what, it's getting a little colder out here. So these guys got to watch two things. They got to make sure they don't hurt themselves, and they also got to make sure that they pay extra attention to flighting the ball perfectly.
You saw the number there, 431 for Berkshire on his second ball. He is the one all afternoon has consistently been grinding and pounding the ball as he does here.
And it's unbelievable how still at impact his head stays. I mean, his hair's flopping around, but it's dead still at impact.
That one passed the 410 mark, so it won't better his second ball, 431. Here comes Fernandez. He got a hold of that one, but will it be enough?
The roars are getting louder because they know they're in for a good show. See, he's got to find a little bit more ball speed, Mark. And he's just a little short on that ball speed.
So does that also mean higher ball flight or more of a low-driven BB?
He needs to get it up high with low spin.
Okay.
And that's going to be the secret for Eddie.
387 on that third ball for Eddie Fernandez, trying to defend his title from a year ago here at the Wells Fargo Advisors Endless Summer Invitational. Here's number 4 for Berkshire.
All right, so they switch sides there.
Doesn't like it.
Kyle's looking to take home this victory, go buy a nice little filet there at Ralph's to celebrate.
Fernandez, his fourth ball, and that one, he got a lot of spin underneath that one as it drifts all the way down the left-hand side of the grid, landing out of bounds and then drifting in. So as you mentioned earlier, that one does not qualify.
Like I said, power is the bread and butter for Berkshire, and look at that swing. It's just off track a little bit. Stay in?
Yeah, no, it does not. But he doesn't have to worry, right, Jeff? He already set the mark at 431. It's this man, last year's champ, who is trying to chase down the youngster, Kyle
this one's in
Berkshire.
for sure. Just again, he didn't fly it high enough. He's hitting the low ball. He's got to get up high to ride that wind.
And not a ton of roll after it lands just past 380. Berkshire, one final big pass at it. But he is set up. Can Eddie Fernandez go 6-ball, 3 straight rounds?
This is what we look at long drive for. The drama builds. You can end it all in one swing, Mark.
And listen to the fans, loving every bit of it, trying to infuse some extra adrenaline into Eddie Fernandez. 49 years young, to let it fly. And it's drifting out and to
drift right.
the right.
We're going to have a new champion again.
We are going to have a new champion and a young new face here at the Endless Summer Invitational. Kyle Berkshire with a mark of 431 will be your new champion here at Seacliff Country Club. We go back down on the tee box. Jeff with our 2 finalists.
That was quite a match, and you have nothing to hang your head about.
Yeah. You know, that second ball I hammered, I was shocked it went out, but that's as good as I can hit it. So I don't know where it went out at, but I don't know if it was 431, but it's still good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're playing on a golf hole, so you do get a little bit of the rub of the green there, and that's tough, right? But you've been such a great competitor, and you've impressed everyone here. I think you got some fans out here in the crowd. I don't know what company they're from.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much. Can't wait to come back next year. Such an awesome event. all the sponsors, Callaway Golf. Anthony, thank you so much for the support. And yeah, can't wait to come back next year. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Eddie. All right, you hot shot. We have a new champion for the Wells Fargo Advisors Endless Summer Invitational. Are you kidding me? 430?
I'll take it, just staying within myself, swinging nice, smooth, and just flighting it. And I learned my lesson last year many times over. Got a great new coach, Bobby Peterson, who's worked really hard this offseason, and it's great to see it pay off.
Did you say smooth?
Yeah, it feels smooth to me. I mean, I think those last couple might have been a little more than smooth, but I already had going out there, so I was going to try to pile on.
You were trying to impress the crowd. I know what you're trying to do. So we're going to go ahead and start with our check presentation now, so if you can stay out here for me.
And we'll get to handing out some hardware in a moment, but first, the final numbers in our final matchup presented by Tough Shed. Kyle Berkshire, his first entry into this competition, and he comes away as your 2019 Wells Fargo Advisors Endless Summer Invitational champion. Only golfer to go 430-plus yards in every single round, and it's his ball of 431 that sets the tone and crowns him as champion here. We now go back down onto the tee box with Jeff Farley, and from Wells Fargo Advisors, Richard Jackson handing out.
On behalf of Wells Fargo Advisors, Kyle, I'd like to award you a check for $10,000. Congratulations.
All right, with that being said, also our traditional money clip with the Endless Summer Champion on there. Congratulations, Kyle. I'm really proud of you. One last word for this crowd.
You guys have been absolutely amazing. The reason we hit it so far is because we have the energy you guys bring, and it makes us swing so much faster, hit it so much further. And you guys did a huge part in making this event a great success, along with all of our wonderful sponsors.
Not a bad afternoon of work for Kyle Berkshire. One final look at the bracket as Berkshire got past Mitch McDowell in the quarterfinals, Jeff. Then he gets past Brian Kelly in the semis, and of course on to the final where he beats last year's champion, Eddie Fernandez. The real winners, though, Southern California Golfers Against Cancer, and all the money raised, and we know it takes a ton of hard work and it takes a ton of great sponsors.
Big thanks to our VIP lounge set up with Court Furniture, of course, Wells Fargo Advisors, apparel provided by Cobra Puma Golf, and the Johnny Carson Foundation, Action Sport Canopies for that great setup, and of course, Ralph's Foods.
And of course, a huge thanks to all of you for tuning in here and taking in the 2019 Wells Fargo Advisors Endless Summer Invitational. A tip of the cap to our winner, Kyle Berkshire, here in 2019. On behalf of my partner, Jeff Farley, and all the good folks at KDOC, I am Mark Rogandino. You're going to want to get back out here and join us next year for another great afternoon of long drives and great fun here at Sea Cliff Country Club.